Welcome back. Please, take a seat. Now tell me, what don't you like about yourself? When did you first realize you didn't like it? How old were you? I see. Now, I want to learn more. I want to know all your insecurities. Is it your weight, your nose, your lips, your skin? Just put it in a search engine and I'll target ads to you for products that will always deliver what they promise. Psst. I know you're here because you want to lose weight, but did you also know your hip dips are totally repulsive? You need to do something about your disgusting hip dips right now. Skinny tea?
Yes.
Appetite suppressant lollipops?
Order now.
Look at this girl, and this girl, and this one. They're all so happy. Their lives are perfect. Their boyfriends adore them. You want to know why? Because they're pretty. They took Accutane, they got a gym membership, they wear eyelash extensions, they got a nose job, and now they're married to goddamn Thor. And honey, you won't find your Thor for free. What was that? Oh, you don't care about Thor, you want to be pretty just for yourself. I understand. I have something just for people like you. Have you tried our latest feminist breast implants? They're all about empowering yourself by getting more Instagram likes. And more likes equals more girl power. Smash the patriarchy with our brand new size-inclusive lingerie. Empower yourself by wearing sexy underwear made by little boys in Cambodia. Whatever your insecurity is, I have something I can sell you to fix it. And if you have no insecurities, then don't worry. We'll make a brand new one just for you.
I'm Kristen, and today we're going to take a deep dive into the advertisement industry and explore how they use our insecurities in order to make us to consume more. And more consumption equals more environmental destruction, more products ending up in landfills, but also consuming more products with toxic chemicals that negatively affect our health. There's not that many ways to avoid being exposed to this type of advertising, but at least there are ways for us to learn more about it in order to understand it better and also to build a mental shield to protect ourselves from it. So most of us already know how advertising works. Somebody creates a product and then they hire someone to create an advertisement for that product in order to gain more customers. And so far so good. Things start getting a little bit more sketchy when that product actually has no value at all to the consumer. So let's take shaving razors for women for an example. They don't make us healthier or happier or wealthier. They don't better our lives in any way. So what did advertisements do? They shamed us for them. And after 100 years of ads, female body hair is now considered repulsive and just a thing a girl naturally has to start doing when she hits puberty, or she's gonna get bullied and made fun of. Ads don't even have to shame us these days because it is so instilled in our culture for all women to shave. And I'm pretty sad to say that I've also snickered behind women's backs at the beach if they haven't shaved their legs. And to this day, I still shave my legs because I'm embarrassed. I kind of tell myself that I prefer my skin smooth, but is that really my opinion, or is that what advertisements wanted me to think? But it's not just hair, it's cellulite and stretch marks and aging and the oh so dreaded persistent fat that never leaves no matter how thin you might get, all of which are normal and natural, and you know what else? They are permanent. But that didn't stop the beauty and fitness industry from coming up with products to sell to you that are going to fix them. You're an aging woman and you need to feel ashamed of that. Now give us all of your money for a cream that will only make your skin look tighter if examined under a microscope. Or you could also take the route of someone filling you up with drugs, stripping you naked, slicing you open, chopping you up, or filling you up with plastic and stapling you back up. And then we can all shame you if we find out you had work done because it's your fault for feeling insecure about your appearance. right? And if you can't fix yourself with creams and lasers and surgery, then you can just cover it up with makeup. And before any of you makeup lovers start typing away in the comments, I get it. Makeup is definitely an art form, and I enjoy having fun with makeup as well. But makeup is also a $500 billion industry, and it's estimated to reach $800 billion in 2023. And you know that they are always looking for new ways to squeeze cash out of us. In 2006, the average woman used 8 products for her makeup routine. Now, she uses 27, and women in the US spend an average of $300,000 in their lifetime just on beauty products for their face. For that amount of money, I could live for 30 years here in Greece without working, which would be fantastic. Or I could buy a yacht or a house or both. And even though we're consuming more makeup, the tragic irony is that we're actually feeling more and more insecure. And our biggest insecurity is actually, for women, our weight. First, we aren't taught jack shit about nutrition at school, and we're left to our equally clueless and nutritionally inadequate parents to teach us how to eat, while marketing campaigns scream to them, "Got milk?" and start your day with a nutritious breakfast made of sugar loaded with artificial flavors and colors. And we'll also put a cute cartoon on the box so your kid refuses to eat anything else for breakfast. Send it to school with 2 slices of refined carbs loaded with sugar, and then between them stick a slice of processed carcinogenic animals and cheese made from the lactation of a cow that's meant only for a baby cow in order to give it enough calories to grow into a 900 kilogram heavy animal. And then back from school, just to eat more sugar and saturated fat from food that comes out of a box. And then when that kid grows up into an overweight adult, you just tell them that they're lazy and ugly and gross, and then you can make them buy skinny tea and expensive weight loss powders and appetite suppressant lollipops and restrictive diet plans. And when none of that works, you tell them it's their fault that they can't lose weight, even though weight loss is incredibly complicated, many times connected with mental health and habits that are instilled since childhood that are incredibly hard to break. Or you can tell them to eat healthy. But what does that even mean? Like, to me, eating healthy means eating a plant-based diet, high in whole foods and low in processed foods and sugar. But to someone else, it might mean something completely different. And now that they're done shaming you for literally being alive and having a body, now they need to instill that a little bit more into your brain through culture, by hiring models and famous people to endorse their products and promise to you that this is the secret to their appearance. Not genetics. Maybe it's Maybelline, but probably it's not. And we just eat it all up so much to the point where little girls now dream of becoming models and influencers. But what does that really mean as a profession? It's just being a pretty person that through their appearance convinces other people to buy products that are placed next to that pretty person. Products that that pretty person doesn't even use. So essentially the dream of so many girls out there is to just become a human ad. Is this really the best we can do? So how can we guard ourselves from this circus, or at least prevent even further damage from being done? So there are 4 things that I've personally noticed have helped me a lot to become more confident and have higher self-esteem. And the first thing is ethics. So many of the products that are promoted to us are incredibly unethical. So when you do have higher moral standards, it's a lot easier to refuse to consume things like processed animal products or makeup that is tested on animals or contains mica, which is a mineral that is usually mined by children, or to not support fast fashion that is made in sweatshops. So caring more about human rights and animal rights and the environment is, to me personally, a huge way to protect myself from consuming so many of these things. Because when it comes to consuming ethically, there's so many fewer options available. And I've also linked my favorite documentaries in regards to these issues in the description box below if you want to learn more about them as well. The second tool is education. Along with building stronger ethics, I also worked on educating myself, especially nutritionally, about what I'm putting inside my body. You know, since nobody at school ever educated us about this incredibly necessary and important topic. I watched the documentary Forks Over Knives and What the Health, and also I watch a lot of videos by nutritionfacts.org here on YouTube, and I highly recommend you check those out as well. And education also gives you the power to not fall victim to the endless weight loss diets and snake oil potions that are promising you the body of your dreams. And then the third thing is self-care. To me, self-care means getting help from a therapist, but also not abusing my body through restrictive diets. But it can really mean so many different things to different people. And then number 4 is becoming better. And I am not referring to appearance here. I am talking about becoming better, working on myself more and improving as a person, learning to be less selfish, less materialistic, less superficial, and becoming more of the good stuff. I started asking myself, how can I become better, and how can I help improve the world around me and contribute to my society? So learning to think less about myself and think more about what I can offer to others. And as cheesy as this might sound, this is something that you can't bottle up and sell to anyone. So next time you see an ad targeted to fixing your appearance, how are you going to react? Huge thank you to my patrons for supporting me, making these videos possible, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.